I'm not sure if you're really interested in my stories, but Richard is having a wonderful time. Okay. Mariano, we need the address of your bakery. So please put it either on Facebook or write to Richard, because December 3rd is a very big day in your life and you don't even know it. It's the day my talented, beautiful sister-in-law, Charlotte, is going to Florida. I think she lives in
Del Rey,
which isn't far from where you have the store.
Deerfield
Beach.
Yes.
Yeah. So if you would send the address, then she's going to come and she'll test out the food. And she's very fussy about things like that. Now, when I was appointed to be the principal of the intermediate school, my mother, who was, I don't know how old she was. Well, I'll tell you, she was about 75, I think, at the time. And I was talking about the school and the new building, and she said, "What's wrong with the old building?" She didn't understand that there were too many children and so forth in the district. We needed more space. Wasn't I happy at Oakhurst School? Yeah, I was very happy at Oakhurst. Well, that summer, the building was under construction. We were going to open up, because remember, we had the classrooms, library wasn't finished, the cafeteria wasn't finished, the kitchen wasn't finished. But I thought, okay, she said she wanted to see the school. Okay. So the Sunday or the Monday of Labor Day weekend, we went. I took her all over wherever I could. And she looked, she was very quiet. We finally get down to the band room. And I said, well, we've gone all over the building. She was most impressed with the fact that there was a closet in the band room that was lined with cedar wood. And that was for the band uniforms, which we never had. She wondered if it would be all right if she sent her winter overcoats to the school. We could keep them for her and they wouldn't get any moth holes. That was one thing she said to me. The second thing she said was, well, it's very pretty. It's much too big. It's not at all practical. And I don't think you can handle it. This is the day before school started. Here I am, I didn't know what I was doing
and
in the
your
first
mother.
place. And this is my mother saying she doesn't think I can handle it. And in a way, she was right. Through my years when Mr. Attlee left as principal of the high school, Mr. Mann came over and said, the board was wondering if you would take the principalship of the high school. And I looked at him and I said, sir, I have reached the level of my incompetency. Just like in the Peter principle, you get promoted and promoted and promoted until you can't do the next job. You take that job and then you're finished.
Besides, I would have had a nervous breakdown.
No, I had after I had set up what I thought was a wonderful program, and with the teams and with the parents as part of the teams, do I have time to tell a story?
Yeah, you have 5 minutes.
Okay. I walked around the school a lot because I wanted to be where you were, where the kids were. I wasn't interested in hiding under the desk in my office, except when the police came to find marijuana. Well, anyhow.
We were going to get you a golf cart.
Right. Well, I didn't need that. I was young then. Now I would need more than a golf cart. Anyhow, I was observing one of the home ec teachers. And I'm sitting there, back towards the window, and the students, boys and girls, were sewing something on the sewing machines. And I was behaving myself, just sitting there, and there was a group of girls to my right, a circle of them, and they were working and talking as they were allowed to do. But they started to talk about something, and my ears perked up because they were saying something about monthlies. What the hell are they talking about now? Monthlies. Some of them had gotten their monthlies. Oh, I thought to myself, okay. And one 8th grader, I remember her name because she was so cute, but I'm not going to tell you her name. Anyhow, this 8th grader, tiny little girl, says to the rest of them, I haven't gotten my monthly yet, she said, and I'm glad. I'm not looking forward to it. And she said, and one more thing, I don't know why my mother calls it her friend. Well, I tried to keep a deadpan face. They didn't even know I was there. They weren't cognizant of the fact that I was there and that I could hear them, which was wonderful. That's how I wanted it to be. I didn't want the kids to do anything special. There was one teacher who every time, I guess he went to parochial school, who every time we walked in the room had the kids stand up. Well, that didn't last long because I was in and out of the room so much that the kids couldn't do their work. And I was in the room because I liked to be where the boys and girls were. Okay, my friends.
Okay, we're going to give the answer to the trivia question.
Do you remember the question, class? The question was, what two teachers were stuck in the elevator, which was across from the back entrance to the office? The answer is...
Anybody have a question? Good, let's go on.
Yes, that was...
Mrs. Morrison.
Mrs. Morrison, the math teacher, a lovely lady.
Poor woman was blind as a bat.
Oh, don't say that.
And she couldn't see...
She was visually impaired.
Yes, visually impaired. And she would ask us, anybody have any questions? And we would all raise our hands. And the next thing she'd go on. Good, let's go on. She couldn't see anybody's hands. So nobody ended up knowing anything more than
She was a very smart lady and a lovely, lovely lady. The other one who got stuck in the elevator, you said something, the clue was ding-a-ling, ding-a-ling, ding-a-ling. I think Dr. Watson is still among us because Dexter is her son and he's been on the Facebook.
She was
Dr. Doris Watson was the bell ringing teacher, and she came to our school to be the music teacher, and she had her doctorate, and she was a very talented person. Is a very talented person.
If you have any trivia questions or suggestions, please send them to me, and then we can maybe somebody can win a prize.
Well, the only one who even bothered to answer was Debbie Walsh, and if she gives me her address, I'll send her...
An autographed picture?
No, a jelly bean. Okay? All right. Have a good day. We'll be back soon.
Bye.
Bye now.